Hi all chess goodies and welcome to day 43 of my journey to top 100 chess players in the world. Yesterday we played I think 4 games and all of them were pretty good, but yeah, one game was really unfortunate loss even though it was a draw, but that's how it is sometimes. Let's play. Okay, we get the black pieces. Let's see which opening move will our opponent choose. E4, D4, C4, knight F3. Or will the game be aborted? I hope not. I hope not, because then it's just a minute wasted, let's say, but if it is supposed to be that way, then well, we'll see. My opponent got 15 seconds left right now. But yeah, I think the game will be aborted, so yeah, sorry for this. I can't do much. 1 second, and okay, we can play a new one. We can go for a new game. And okay, we got it, and starts with white pieces. 96 is interesting. The main line is d4, of course, but yeah, if you go for knight f3, then it's just transposes. And well, okay, let's try this again. I think last game of yesterday was bishop b4, c3, and it was interesting. Now it's bishop c5. c3 will come anyway. But okay, my opponent goes for this line. Okay, I actually like this, and this line is already just butter for white. Now I can take with check. And now if queen goes here, I actually think that there's a difference somewhere. I take queen b4 line, that it cannot work. And I think that it cannot work for something like, I really don't know now, to be honest. Because I remember I played this a few times. Yeah, now it is now that queen b4 is impossible. Now I remember. Okay, so that's good. That's good, and I can just castle to avoid that queen trade that would be available after that. And okay, I was a bit paused on that move to just remind myself about the line. I don't want to trade queens, of course, so let's just back to c2. That should be fine. Okay, maybe it's not that fine. Should have seen this. I was only thinking about the knight, but yeah, I missed that bishop. So inaccuracy. Unfortunately, I need to move the queen again, and that will be to c1. So yeah, could have gone to c1 immediately, of course, but for some reason didn't look to hold board. So yeah, I just missed this move, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Okay, rook e1 should come. Queen job is back there, so maybe knight d4 could be interesting. Okay, let's try that. So we are down a pawn again in this position. I mean, again, yesterday I played a similar position down 2 pawns. But it was fun. Even though I lost that game, but it is at least fun, almost always, at least for me. Even if I lose. Just hope that we don't exchange too many pieces here, but I think that I should be regaining pawn at the end of the line. If this capture happens. Now I got this nice knight here. Rook e4. Okay. Okay. I can just drop back to c3, right? What's wrong with that? I don't think there is anything wrong with that. So let's do that. If knight e5, then this... I wanted to say he is winning, but it's not. Not yet. Okay, this move nicely prevents my queen from entering, but still. Yeah, I need to activate somehow, and even though it would be another trade, I think it would be fine. This queen here, queen f5. Maybe queen g6 to attack. Okay, starts to get like that black is consolidating. Black seems to be doing quite good. Yeah, I think that inaccuracy actually was quite a big thing, maybe. Check. I need to get this rook into the game real quick. Maybe I could trade the knights and then play opposite card bishops. And maybe make a draw. I mean, I'm not sure if I want to go for that way, but okay. Let's actually go for it this way. Maybe actually I still got some nice attacking chances there, because still queen on the board. So if I can combine my queen with the bishop better than my opponent, could get something from it. Okay, queen actually goes there, and queen threatens checkmate. So yeah, this was one line that, yeah, but I simply have to go for it. Almost. And I'll get rid of every piece. Do I want to play rook e1 first? Yes, I do. Activate the rook with a tempi on the bishop. Knights will get off the board, so then, yeah, I think it should be a draw. If I manage to trade rooks, then it is just a draw. Even though it was yesterday as well. And yeah, if you've seen that, even though it was quite laggy my camera, and yeah, I've got reports that it was lagging somehow. KF3, that looks good. But I played, and the last game actually not. Last game was nice attacking one. But the game before that, it was also an opposite card bishop endgame, completely drawn, and I knew the setup. But then, because I was low on time, I panicked, sort of. Okay, but it is still double-edged, like... You know, I regained that pawn, which is good. Always is good. Okay, so my opponent is marching those pawns forward. It's fine. I'll do the same on the other side, hopefully, but okay. This is quite quick. But I can go here, and if I can get behind that, it could be really dangerous. That I could win the pawns. At least one, you know. And then like with this, I mean, this is not a simple draw yet. And at the same time, am I not just winning a pawn? I think I am. So yeah, let's go for it. I am winning a pawn, so why not to grab that? Maybe I'll play this for a win. Believe it or not. But I'll try to push. Now, where do I go with the king? D2 is the safest square. D2 is the safest. But I think I can go to F2 as well. To avoid any G4 ideas, even though it would not be losing a pawn, but maybe annoying. And maybe it is something. So I'll go to F2 first, just to prevent it. Prevent that idea. Until I'll try to grab a lot of pawns. 2 pawns up, but most likely might lose some. But maybe this pawn as well, and I'm catching it, which is important, of course. Also with this, I'm blocking those pawns. So this pawn is gonna fall, and I'm telling you, I mean, already 2 pawns up, I'm going to be 3 pawns up. Which is winning, of course. But okay, still not that easy. But I'll go here, and I should be stopping those pawns. Though it is really true that it is getting tricky. It is. I want to go here. Let's do that. I'm thinking of... I could try to give up the bishop at some point for those 2 pawns. And then march these pawns forward. But yeah, to be honest, this is not as easy as I thought, because yes, the king went in, sneaked in. Now, okay. Am I gonna do that? I think that even if I give up my bishop now, I should win this. But the thing is that I don't have to give up the bishop yet. And I think that it is winning. Yeah, after I give up the bishop, I can never lose. I want to go here, it would be better, but it would block my pawns. So I'll go here instead. And okay, the king actually goes back. So let me just run the pawns. And who's stopping them? Okay, I can go to c1 now. Yes, the king will go around, but I always wanted to give up that bishop. Let's go here, for example. Yeah, now I will give it up. And now, like, This is actually a simple win because I got this pawn. The king is just so far away. And my opponent has to stop most likely this way, but then I'll just push the a-pawn and yeah. This is actually just winning. Yeah, the king is just so far away. Cannot stop. And wow, I cannot believe that. Okay, so yeah. This game actually gave it to me for the yesterday loss. Like I said, this was of course just a draw as well. You know, like this is just start of the end game, and yeah, currently I'm slightly better. Like that doesn't mean that it's winning. Definitely not. It just means that I might be the one pushing, maybe. It turned out to be the case. And then, yeah, for some reason my opponent just gave me all those pawns. And yeah, here, you can just play a6. I'll go there and win a pawn. Yes, and now you can go king e6. And I'll take just one pawn. Which would be important, of course, because as it was in the game, I actually just got 2 pawns straight up. And now it is just winning actually. Which quite makes sense because, well, I won that pawn and okay. Nice start. Nice start. Hopefully we can finally go up, but I know I'm saying this. I'm saying this every day. Saying it every day. Okay, well, let's go for the close Sicilian. And yeah, very soon against Sicilian, I will play something else as well. Very soon, like the next Sicilian, I'm playing something else as well. I'm playing something else just to switch it up a bit. Fresh opening. Okay. Let's play knight d2. Will it confuse my opponent? Let's see. Okay, knight e7. h3. Okay, h5. But I'm fine. I'm fine if h4 just g4. And it is okay. So let me push c3 to blockade that diagonal. Limit the power of that bishop. Okay, so guess I'm supposed to move the king somewhere. I never know where. Well, to h1 or to h2. Can I play g4? I really want to. I really want to. But then it could be possible that my king would actually be weaker. So I'm not so sure. Bishop e3 maybe? I mean, bishop e3 is quite a classic move. But I for some reason doesn't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Because, well, yes, sometimes pushes like these are annoying. And okay, now b4 is one, and I cannot go for c4. So maybe not so ideal. It would be one, queen a5, and this pawn is hanging. So yeah, actually, this is just why I don't like bishop e3. But okay, played it. Played it. So I might as well strike with d4. This is what I gotta do now, I think. Strike with pawn to d4 and... Well, the center actually looks quite nice. Maybe even e5, d5. Knight is targeted and then... Is there a problem here? Is there a problem anywhere? There is. There is a problem on d4. But if I play e5, then knight comes here. That would not be pleasant. Okay, am I actually some trouble? Okay. I cannot figure out what to do. Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't like bishop e3 at all in any position. Okay, I'm already thinking for so long that I can't figure it out. Okay, I'll just take and rook b1. Yeah, I think so. I could not come up with a better plan. In this position, black has to be better. I'm telling you. Okay, there comes the capture. I'll take with the knight, but there is rook coming in and then bishop d3. Okay. Even simpler, I just blundered the exchange. Okay. That blundered even worse than the exchange. The game is over, okay. I blundered so much. Okay, this was just really just a blunder of big material and nothing else. So I'll resign shortly, and that's exactly why I don't like bishop e3. Up until that point, everything felt just fine. But once I went bishop e3, I mean, I know that it is supposed to be played in those structures, but yeah, it just never works out for me somehow. So yeah, I'm not gonna play it, and next Sicilian I'll go for something else. So yeah, this kind of error won't be possible. Maybe this is still a nice find though. Actually, this might be still a nice find that keeps me alive down in exchange in the game. I don't know. Oh wow, so actually we will get a really interesting material imbalance instead. We'll get a really interesting material imbalance instead. It is better for black, rook and 2 knights versus queen. But I am in the game. I can fight. Start with pawn to b3. But maybe I need to be real quick because those two knights and the rook is really too much. I'm not gonna take. I'm not gonna take. I'll strike with g4 instead because I feel like my only chance is to just open up the king as much as possible, even if I would open my king as well, because in that case it feels like the queen could get some nice value. So because of that, I'll go in with f5 as well. Yes, I'll go in with f5. I just need to open up the king. Because yeah, otherwise the knights would just gain squares and yeah, it would feel to be losing. But this way, okay, not sure about king g3. Maybe king g3 better, most likely, but I was not sure about other stuff. But there's rook h4. And maybe it's not there though. Like this, I mean, it is super unclear because of course rooks will come in as well. Like probably double up on the h file. But to be honest, I'm still in the game somehow. Even though I think there was an easier way for black to just win material and win the game most likely. But here I can see myself getting lucky and emerging with a victory. So what do I do about this here? Could also play like rook f1 or something. Okay, getting low on time, but that's not my biggest concern here. I think it actually doesn't have to, it doesn't matter as much here. Maybe queen f4. Threatening f6. Maybe this, threatening the knight. I'm not sure, quite a lot of options. Really don't know what to go for. But I need to decide now, like real quick, like now. Whoa, come on. Don't tell me that I just went for rook a1. Okay, I mean... I mean, yeah. Definitely didn't want to go rook a1. I mean, okay. This actually could be considered to be a bait, you know? Like, even though still knight could just come back, but f6? And I don't know about this suddenly. I'm not so sure. Okay, I'll just take and then e5, I guess. But definitely having the rook on f1 would have been better. But yeah, I'll take and then e5. Maybe if I would go for rook f1, maybe it might be even better for me. I mean, maybe not rook f1, but other moves that I was considering, like one of them could be better, like queen g5, something like that. e5 now. Okay, f5 makes sense. Trying to close the position. So do I take? Knight takes. That's obvious. That is really obvious. Then I'm thinking of this. But I don't see that working nicely. But I have to go for it. Okay, let's get queen here, but I cannot even... I'm not even threatening anything along those lines. And yeah, still I have to laugh. I just have to laugh about it. That's why you should never put the piece back, because you can forget where the piece was and just put it one square next to it. And yeah, the way you are supposed to do it, if you are thinking about something like this, you just go onto your own piece and it will automatically go back. That's how you do it properly, but okay. Yeah, and this actually just makes sense. This just makes sense. I cannot do that. Yeah, let me go here. Okay, I'll go to g1. I'll just try it. But it is really impossible to calculate. Actually, I should play fast, because if I can survive, like this is just a threat, for example. It is. So yeah, maybe, but still, without that move rook a1, it would be much better. Much bigger chances I would have. There's this check that I will go for. Definitely. No. Let me go, but where actually? Oh. Oh, whoa, whoa. I can take this rook. I just missed that. Entirely. I might have blundered something, of course. So now I'm actually winning, but yeah, I dropped way too low on time, so I might have tried draw. Maybe. To see if my opponent wants to flag me. Or try, draw from this game might be a fair result. And okay, there is a draw. I know that this is winning, probably. I'm not getting mated here anyhow. No, it actually even is a draw after knight h3. There is no escape. Knight e3, okay. Maybe rook f1 was not the right move. Okay, it actually was. It was a draw. So yeah, that's fine. But if I go back, I'm really interested in this position. Oh wow, so actually only way to draw is to play f6. So even rook f1 would not be nice. Then if we would play the same continuation as we did in the game, like this, e5, f5, Takes. Yeah, they're still just winning, but yeah, in the game. Yeah, this is just winning. That's what I knew. But here, I mean, I gotta be thankful for this move, of course. But wow, after that blunder, and after that bishop e3 as well, mouse slip and everything, draw is acceptable. Draw is definitely good. Draw is fine. And we can hope to win in the next game. E4, E5. F4. Honestly, I've been struggling a bit with the King's Gambit lately. So let me try the Falbier counter Gambit. It actually is a really interesting move order how you can get into this Gambit, which I might show you after the game. It is really interesting. It transposes through like 3 different openings. Okay, so how do we do this now? What is even supposed to be done here? Guess I'll just play knight f6, just develop. I really need to learn something about against the King's Gambit because, to be honest, I don't really know anything properly. Because right now King's Gambit is actually considered to be quite a sideline, you know. Where do I go? Let me go here. E6 with the bishop, pressure the f4 pawn. And then I'll just castle. Get quicker development for the pawn. Maybe knight b4 is there. That's what I wanted to say. But I can maybe go for this diagonal. b4 not possible, and if a3, a5. So that's fine. Is c6 a move? It seems to be. Yeah, it is. So if my opponent wants to be up material, yeah, it's gotta take. Now, you most likely want to take that with the knight, right? Just get active, get fast development. And actually here, I feel like I got pretty good position for that pawn. Like, this doesn't even look like a more crazy gambit or some gambit like with e4, but you can just see the development. I got king safely castled, my opponent doesn't have. And well, 3 pieces out, queen ready to go, bishop open. So yeah, in this position, even though it might not be a line of the gambit, but somehow this just seems like a classical activity for a pawn, development for a pawn. And to be honest, white is quite stuck. White is quite stuck. Maybe you gotta play something like g3, g4 not. That would weaken this diagonal too much, I think. But g3, bishop g3, but you cannot even castle, like, to be honest, I mean, When I look at it, no, I don't know what to do as white. Knight c6, okay. Knight c6. Of course, we would like to get the queen there, jump over the knight. That's not possible. Of course. This pawn is not even under attack. You can just play rook e8. It cannot be a bad move. I guess bishop e2 though. Okay, knight a4. And I guess if bishop a7, c5 to close that bishop, because this bishop is super powerful. It is. But now I could... No, I cannot go back. Knight would just capture. But maybe it is fine though. Like, what do you do about it then? Thanks, man. I hope so. One day. I mean, I think I will, but it will take some time. Is knight d5 a thing? I think it is. Maybe. But what if just g3? Okay, now I'm quite stuck because I'm thinking for way too long. Oh, I think e3 is a move I've been searching for. e3, d4. No, that's fine, right? e3. That looks good. At least I found the move. At least I found it. But okay, maybe I have not because... Well... Maybe it's not like a thing that I wanted to find. A queen trade. Okay, I got excited, but actually just a simple thing like this, and yeah, that's it basically. Okay, in that case, it was just a bad move. Okay. Is it fine going into that endgame? There might be this though. It is fine at this move because I got rook d8. So I think I can get out of it. Maybe not because of this bishop though. Maybe not. Yeah, most likely not actually. That's not what I wanted to see. Okay. But maybe I can. I'm changing my opinions, but I'm still down a pawn. Okay, rook b8. Okay, so yeah, it was a beautiful position, but actually that the d3 move that I thought was just genius was just nothing. It was just going for and then came down a pawn. I'm pretty sure there was better than that. But still, I have more active pieces. I do have that. let's try rook d4. Why not? Attack, putting pressure, attacking the pawn. Now knight d4. Yeah, let's do that. Attacking the pawn. Going after this. Now if I take with the bishop, I'll attack the rook. If I take with the rook, it is a check. I'll take with the bishop. I like it more. Rook h2. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, to be honest. Yeah, I should start looking at ways to draw this. Sadly. Okay, I'll leave the rook there. And just get my king closer. Okay, knight jumps back and attacks. That I was expecting. I was really expecting that. I took away d6, which is good. Now where to go? Might wanna stick on this diagonal. Yeah, I wanna do that. I really wanna have this diagonal under control. Okay, c5 played. So now 96 is a really awesome outpost. Using that extra pawn really nicely. So let me remaneuver this knight to e6. And yeah, that bishop nicely defends b7. Now actually only way to defend is b4, so we'll trade a pair of pawns, which is good for us. Okay, f6. We need to play something. Okay. So yeah, I'll go back and maybe try to go here to attack that pawn. Try to go back to c6. Oh, I would not defend c7 anymore. Again, getting low on time. Bishop g2. That doesn't do anything. I really would like to play b6, but there is knight c8. Okay, let's go knight c6 indeed. Because I'm attacking a pawn after all. Knight d5 might do something after b5. Now we have 1 minute, gotta speed up. It was my last longer thing of this game. Oh. but it might be somewhat fine because yeah, I'll get that pawn, even though my opponent could have captured on b7 first and then win another pawn. But okay. I'm not gonna complain. I need to take here. And yeah, I cannot defend that pawn. I cannot defend it in that case. This is over. And b6. Almost like I tried, but after knight c8 I can just resign. It is just if my opponent will see this single move with 5 minutes on the clock. And yeah, here it is. So yeah, I'll resign. Okay. Actually, I wanted to take a look at this game a bit more. And yeah, I'll first show you how to get into this position in a really nice move order. And the move order is f4 and then e5. You're gonna play the firm gambit. And here, if white doesn't want to accept, he can switch to king's gambit, and here you can play d5. So you've transposed 4 different openings actually with 4 moves, which is insane. But anyway, let's get back to the game. And then this position, yeah, it was just awesome. Like this position +3, and I knew that rook e8 actually the best. And then here I spent over 1.5 minutes on this move, which just leads to worst endgame. And don't tell me that knight d5 was actually working. I mean, I saw that it was working if my opponent takes either piece, but I didn't know what if g3. I'm supposed to take on f6, and still there is this bishop. But because of knight d3, it is okay, because it opens up the rook. And then just, and rook a6 is the best move. Knight d5, okay, bishop f5. So yeah, here apparently I got enough compensation for that bishop, which makes sense. This bishop is just dead. So I should have gone for that, or should have calculated a bit further. A bit unfortunate, slipped this one because yeah, I knew that this position had to be winning. Just look at it, you know. All those pieces out. King just stuck on e1. This pawn cannot really move. Weak diagonal. Okay, missed my chances here, but yeah, in the 2 games prior to this one, I got, you could say, lucky. So maybe it evens out. It indeed does, because I'm on a rating that I started from today. So let's play one more. At least one more. At least one more. Okay, there it is. Pretty strong opponent. So I'll expect Ruy Lopez. Okay, Italian game. I actually like facing Italian game a lot more. Okay, so we got the Scotch Gambit instead. We'll get this line, which actually I remember that there was like a line after bishop g5, like bishop d2 here, and then queen h5 and bishop g5 that I wanted to look up, because there's like bishop f6. But yeah, this time I know. And bishop d6. This is where I know the theory, and here you gotta move the rook, of course, and I think both squares are possible. I think rook f8 is slightly better. But to be honest, here is where my theoretical knowledge somewhat ends. But wait a second, that I never noticed. Is this a threat? Is this a thing? I don't think so, right? No, it's not because of that, of course. It would be really sus if it would be possible, just so easily. And yeah, here is where my theoretical knowledge sort of ends for now. So I guess just h6. I always think in around this position, and then I go for h6, g5. This is the most natural way to play this, after all. It is. Yeah, let's take that. Now, can't I just push? I will. I will just push. h5, h4. Can I go here if needed? I think so. Maybe g4 though. But the problem is if I go for g4, then knight h4, and it is blockaded anyway. So like that's the thing with this. You know? I have d5, so that's fine. Let's play h3. Now, wait. Oh, there is knight h2. Oh no, there is not. Am I not just winning a knight? Am I not just winning a knight? Maybe rook e4. Yeah, rook e4 is the only way. It is. It is. That's sad that there is a way. Well, sad for me, of course. I say this phrase quite often. I've noticed. h2. King goes in the corner. Can I use the knight somehow? Cannot. Cannot use the knight. Don't tell me that this is it. It might even be some kind of a line that just exists. But this might be it, though. Like, really. Maybe this? No, then this pawn falls. This, I mean, yeah, this really might be it. Like for the opening. For this line. Come on, but I need to make a move. Again, I'm thinking for so long. So I'll create breathing room for the king. Some space. King b7. I think I'll actually even go for king b7. There the king just feels so much safer. Is b5 a concern? I am not sure. I don't know. I mean, it's annoying me so much that I cannot use the knight nicely. Maybe this. But then just knight d4. I mean... Okay, I'll go ace. I'll go for a6. But another minute long thing. I don't know how to continue my attack, and if I don't know that, then yeah, we just got more central control and should be better, and that's the problem. That's why I'm thinking all the time. And yeah, I wish this pawn would not be there. Most likely. It would be better without it. Maybe now this. Isn't it a slip? Maybe it was. Slip that I was waiting for. Because now the f7 is undefended, and that is the problem, and there is no way to defend knight with the rook, so you have to move it. And if you have to move it, then f7 is falling. So actually, maybe that this was a blunder. And I mean, if you have to move it, then this is just checkmate, so I'm winning a knight. And with that, I should win the game. The blunder came around a time where I still have 4 minutes, which is good, because when the blunder happens, when I have like 2 minutes or less, then it's still shaky, even though like this, I'm also capable of losing games. Today I played a game on my other account, and that was actually up a full rook. And yeah, I just hang a queen in one move. And I had like 3 minutes, I think. So it was quite unbelievable that even I can still make blunders like these. It's okay, let's not think about anything and just go for it. Just go for that piece. I could grab a pawn there, but I think that this is a better way to do it. Okay, my knight is under attack. My knight is under attack. Okay, I really should not think for that long. Again, and if now I can get a knight to d6, then it's really awesome. And yeah, my plan is to go h2, give up that pawn, and then win f2. The f2 pawn. Yeah, I'll go back here. Okay, nice try. It is about trying to get d6. But right now I can even play knight b5 and just defend it. Also, this was possible and it was better. Now I see it was better, but I can go for this anyway. Can go for this, let's say. Maybe going after b4 is better. And then, okay, there are still these 2 pawns on the other flank that I'll have to stop somehow. But my opponent will also have to stop my a pawn. So that's good. But I don't want to calculate a crazy race here. Actually, it is tougher than I would think. Maybe you get a round like that. That is really insane. But yeah, I'll go for that. But yeah, the king is coming in below 2 minutes. And with the knowledge that I can mess up games like this, it doesn't feel that nice playing it still. But hopefully this idea is the way to go. I'll push my pawn. I can also play rook a8 and support the pawn if needed. Maybe it could be useful. a3, is it too much? Maybe it can be attacked now. Maybe it can get attacked. Okay, do I need to go rook g8 or can I go here? Maybe I can play rook e8. But no, that feels too much. Let's go here. f7 is taken away by the knight. Which is really important. Now I'm pushing the pawn as well. And that is just really important that the king cannot reach f7. Isn't this just winning? Yes, it is. It is just winning because I'll sack the knight at the right time. And okay, I found it and now I see the win. I see the win, so I know I'm winning at this point. If rook takes, then I can take, and yes, king f7, I'll go back. And okay, my opponent sees it as well. So okay, maybe not that clear yet, but okay, there is this win of a pawn, and I can, okay, this is just fine. 50 seconds will be enough, because this rook is just stuck. It has to guard, and I can win the last danger in the position. I can even take that. And now, okay. Square is taken away nicely. But still, gotta be fast. Because my opponent will challenge me to do the checkmate, I guess. Okay, I'll go here with check. Okay, I can hide. Opponent can never take. So yeah, I'll just sneak in slowly. If this, I will play knight d4. And I'll just push the b pawn. But okay, 33 seconds. Still, I should play faster. At least a little bit. Okay, but now I can just get that pawn forward. Right? And I'll get a queen. So okay, I got the rook. But I can checkmate with rook from this really easy position fast enough. And there's the resignation, and that's really nice win against a pretty strong opponent. I mean, yeah, that one blunder really helped. And from that point on, I was just playing up a piece. And thankfully, I did manage to get that win. But yeah, up until this point, I know the theory, but okay, this that I know is played, but right now, I want to see what am I supposed to do. h6 is up there, a6, queen d5. Okay, yeah, I guess that this is fine. g5 maybe not. Or is it? It might be. And then queen b6, yeah, queen b6. Moving the queen, h5. Okay, a3 most likely not the best. But okay, never mind. Let's speed it up a bit. To this position, let's say. Okay, I guess it was fine. But yeah, until this position, it is actually even. But yeah, this was just a blunder. A nice queen f7. But the thing is that it doesn't seem like it drops a piece, you know? Just seems like an improving move, so that was nice. And with this, I'll end today. I'm back over 2254, even though I would like to be 23 at least for the start with something. But okay, ending with a nice win over 2400 rated player. So yeah, see you tomorrow.